Konnichiwa minasan, my name is Jake. Welcome to our channel, Gen X Jake. For today's video, we are going to do an unboxing and review of 3 products from LinkNLink. The 3 products are, namely, first is the LinkNLink eHome HA, the second one is the LinkNLink eRemote, and finally, the LinkNLink ETH S2 temperature and humidity monitor. But before we proceed, I would like to give thanks to our friends from LinkNLink for sending us these products to be reviewed. Disclaimer, even if they had sent me these products, I will be completely honest with whatever I find good and the bad of these products. Without any further ado, let's start the unboxing and review of these 3 LinkNLink products. Let's start with the unboxing of the eHome RF Universal Controller. Here's a quick look at the front and the back of the packaging. Now, let's grab a cutter, slice it open carefully, and inside, we'll unpack everything included in the box. Here are all the contents neatly laid out. We've got one flat USB power cord, one mounting plate, the eHome RF Universal Controller itself, and finally, a user manual. Taking a closer look at the controller itself, it's small, sleek, and compact. On the bottom, you'll see the micro USB port, the power input rated at 5 volts 1 ampere. Right next to it is a reset port, handy for quick resets when needed. And on the other side, a reset pin slot. Rotating around, here's the indicator light that signals activity and pairing status. On the back, you'll find the product details, along with a QR code for quick setup access. And here's a quick size comparison in hand. As you can see, it's very small and compact. Now, let's check out the included flat USB power cord. This is a USB-A to micro USB cable. Inspecting the micro USB end here. And honestly, since we're already in 2025, I feel it's really should have been a USB Type-C. Next up, the mounting plate. Here's how it looks, and on the back of the controller, this is exactly where you'd stick it if you plan to mount it. And finally, the user manual. Setup is made easy. Just follow the steps inside and you'll be good to go. For specs, it supports RF frequency between 300 to 340 MHz and 430 to 440 MHz, plus Wi-Fi on a 2.4 GHz and Bluetooth 4.0 and above. RF range is rated up to 80 meters line of sight, and it operates between 0 to 50 degrees Celsius with up to 85% humidity tolerance. This little device works with all the big smart home assistants: Google Home, Amazon Alexa, Home Assistant, Siri, Apple HomeKit, and LinkNLink's own smart assistant. It supports a wide range of RF remote devices, giving it you a wide compatibility. Now, let's set it up. Open the LinkNLink app, tap the plus sign to add a new device. Choose the E-Series hubs and sensor. Then select the RF hub. From here, just follow the instructions. Connect it to your Wi-Fi, set your device name, and assign its location. And again, just to recap, adding a device is as simple as tapping plus, selecting RF hub, and completing the setup process. Now, let's add a remote. In my case, I'll be adding a spotlight for my guitar area. Since it's not a known brand, I'll create a custom remote. Because I'm using Home Assistant, I'll also select Add for HA. Give it a name, then proceed to map the buttons. For example, button 1 is set as on, but first, it needs to learn the signal from the Spotlight's original remote. Just follow the prompts and repeat for any other buttons you want to assign. Here's the demo. I've placed the eHome RF Universal Controller. And here are the spotlights installed near my guitar rack. From my drum kit's control panel, I can access Home Assistant and control the lights directly. On the tablet, you can see the MQTT page in action. Every button press is reflected instantly, while the spotlight visibly responds. Plus, you can tie these in automations in Home Assistant, which really unlocks the full potential of the device. Here's the box of the eRemote, both front and back. Now, let's open it up with a cutter and see what's inside. Inside the box, we get one USB power cord, the eRemote IR Universal Controller itself, and of course, a user manual. Here's the eRemote controller. Its overall design is similar to the eMotion lineup, which I had reviewed on the past videos. Its difference is just only the color. At the bottom, we can see a USB Type-C port for power input, rated at 5 volts DC 1 ampere. Also located at the bottom is a reset button. And right here, there's a cable notch. This helps secure the cord, especially when mounting. Now, here's the included USB power cord. It's a USB Type A to USB-C cable, which is nice to see. Here's the user manual. As always, it's best to follow the instructions here for a smooth and easy setup. This device works with infrared frequency at 38 kHz. For connectivity, it supports Wi-Fi 2.4 GHz, along with Bluetooth version 4.0 and above. Operating conditions: humidity up to 85% relative humidity, and temperature range from 0 to 50 degrees Celsius. It also works with popular smart home assistants: Google Home, Amazon Alexa, Home Assistant, Siri, Apple HomeKit, and LinkNLink's own assistant. And as expected, the eRemote supports IR remote control, so you can use it with appliances or devices that rely on infrared remotes. Now, let's move to the setup. Open the LinkNLink app, tap the plus icon, select E-Series hubs and sensors, then choose the IR hub. From there, just follow the prompts, connect to your Wi-Fi, set up the device name, and assign its location. Next, I'll add a remote for our dining room stand fan. Since the Dreo brand isn't in the preset list, I'll choose custom remote. Because I'm using Home Assistant, I'll also select Add for HA. After naming it, I can open the custom remote inside the eRemote. Here, I'll assign button 1 as power on. But since it's a custom device, I'll need to teach it the IR signal from the fan's original remote. Just repeat the process for any other buttons you'd like to add. And here's the remote in place near our dining area, controlling the Dreo fan. On my tablet, I'll open Home Assistant's MQTT page. With the fan in the background, I'll demonstrate how pressing the button in Home Assistant directly controls the fan in real time. So this fan now integrates seamlessly with the rest of my smart home setup. Here's the box of the ETHS2 wireless temperature and humidity monitor. Showing both the front and the back. Let's open it up with the cutter and unpack all the contents inside. Here's the ETHS2 sensor itself. Rotating it around, we can see the front display and the back panel. On the back, there's an area where you can stick the included double-sided tape for mounting. In here, you can also see the two air slots. These are where the air passes through so the device can measure the ambient temperature and humidity accurately. Now, I'll remove the battery pull tab to power on the device. On the display, starting from the bottom, first is the humidity percentage, followed by an icon that indicates the current comfort level, and finally, the temperature reading in degrees Celsius. This device runs on a rated voltage of 3 volts DC and uses a CR2023 battery. For connectivity, it uses Bluetooth 5.0 low energy. It has a humidity detection range of 0 to 99% relative humidity, and it operates within a temperature range of negative 9.9 to positive 60 degrees Celsius. Now, let's go through the setup. Open the LinkNLink application and select any hub that supports BLE devices. Since I already have the eMotion Ultra, I'll use that. Next, choose the TH Sensor Mini from the list and simply follow the on-screen instructions. That's it! The monitor is now connected. From the application, you can view real-time temperature and humidity data, set upper and lower limits, export reports, and even use it as a trigger for automations. This makes it incredibly useful for applications where accurate monitoring is important. And overall, it's a great addition to any smart home setup. And that wraps up my look at the three devices: the eHome RF Universal Controller, the eRemote IR Universal Controller, and the ETHS2 Wireless Temperature and Humidity Monitor. Each of them has its own purpose, but together they really expand what you can do in a smart home setup. From controlling RF and IR appliances to tracking your environment with accurate sensors, all of these work seamlessly with major smart assistants, and especially shine when integrated with Home Assistant through MQTT. Overall, they're compact, easy to set up, and powerful tools for building a smarter and more connected home. If you're interested, I've posted the links in the description where you can check them out and purchase. I think that is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.